B2 Albert Dweck.
Hey,
What's
Albert.
going on, boys?
What's up,
All
Al?
right. We're with the captain of the Brown Bears squad, Albert Dweck. Albert, you ready for a little breakdown of your team?
Joe, sorry you're breaking up with me.
Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. What's going on?
All right. I know.
Excited to join you. Excited for a new year here.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
sick. Do
Gonna
you
be
want to
awesome.
start, or should we kind of jump in on it?
I guess I could start. I could give you my breakdown of what I think, and then you guys can give me your take if you'd like. Excited to hear it. I got to be careful with what I say this year. I mean, I don't know if I'm only talking about my guys, but last year I apparently gave some locker room whiteboard material. So I got some people a little angry, but here. So you want me to go with defense first or my lineup?
Whatever you want.
I guess I'll start with my lineup just because my defense, I know with how I created my lineup is where I have more of my potential issues with how also where I was in the draft. Um, so in terms of my lineup, I had Barry. Um, he was one of the players that I traded for last year. Super excited. Had him lead off last year when I took him. I think he hit in the regular season 500 for me from when I took him. So if he can keep that up, he has nice pop, nice speed. He could really set the table. After that, just myself. I like being that number two slot. I feel like I get a lot of at bats, and I like to sort of set the table for a lot of my heavy hitters after. And I have Neil, another contact guy. So already one, two, three. Had Barry hitting, I think, over 500 on my team during the regular season last year. I hit over 500. Neil hit over 500. Then I have just Joey Hammer coming up. He's also a 500 plus hitter with crazy amount of pop. So I think Joey sneaky, not even sneaky, but look to him to lead the league in RBIs this year. To put that down from now. Um, so I think Joe would send the table. Yeah, put in Joey to be one of the lead leaguers in RBIs. And then I have JP who also hit over 500. So 1 through 5. I don't think a pitcher really has a break. And if JP, this year I don't think like he was a captain last year, sort of taking that out, so he doesn't even have to worry about that element, and he could just have fun, play ball. And if he just brings a fraction of what he did last season, I'm set. Because then I have Shimon, who I heard great things about. Never seen him play. In the chat, he's pumped. He he has his catcher's mask ready to go. And from what I heard, he has serious pop too. So, and if I have Shimon there, be a fraction of what I need him to be, he could really set the table at 6. And then from 7 through 10, I'm really like whatever I can get, I'm really happy with. And I think I still don't even drop off. Mo P last season missed a few games, but also hit 450 in the games he was playing in. Then Jeffrey Dweck, who hasn't played in some time, another Dweck, like me and Joey's first cousin, who also has some pop, and Moshe Elo, another 450 hitter, and then Joe Hidayah to round out that lineup. So I really don't think there's a lot of gaps in the lineup in terms of when you look at my lineup versus the rest of the league. And I was going for offense. Um, and I guess now the flip side is when you look at the diamond defensively is where I sort of had to pay that penalty. But listen, we'll see what we can do. My infield, I'm actually pretty okay with. I mean, also part of that is I'm able to get Mark, really a great Cy Young Award winner last year. I think he had over 50 strikeouts, right, Joey?
I think 45 in
40,
12 games, which is still crazy.
45 strikeouts, which is wild.
Nice man.
Um, right, but
We can talk
still,
about the other side of that, though, or are we just gonna
right,
leave
right.
that stuff there?
Listen. I definitely hear what comes with it. Um, listen. What I could tell you is that Mark is really excited for another year. He's going to start off. He's starting. Um, and I had the opportunity to play with him 2 years ago. I'm excited to get him in my workshop and to see what I can get out of him this year. Um, and he's pitching to Shimon, a rookie catcher. I think they'll have a lot of fun together. Um, and the rest of my infield, I have JP at third, who played stellar last year. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate the zoom in. I have Joey Dweck, Gold Glove first baseman. Barry's I think Joe was going to do more DHing, taking Mark, slotted with Mark, taking Mark at bats. So we're gonna have Barry at second, Moshe at short center, Neil at short. If Neil can really man that shortstop position, I saw how he played. I know how he played last year, but I saw how he played in night league. And I got to tell you, Morty, from the highlights that I was seeing, he like raised to another level. I know he
Yeah,
was playing at second base at the other side, but he was nothing was getting through him.
He won. We won basically really because of Neil. The guy was so good from such a
Right,
late spot that, if that's what we were getting from him late, the rest of the team was great. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
right. And then on top of that, like if he can do that and he can tap in, that's a gold ball also. Ball's coming much faster than we're gonna be seeing here. Um, reaction time's a little
Balance.
slower on the diamond. And Saddam Elo up the middle. The real question came to was my outfield, right? Putting me in center last year, I was in the infield, traditionally like third baseman, but I have played center field before with you 2 years ago, so I'm not stranger to the position. And then I had to swing the trade actually because I had Mike Chicalo, who's a fantastic just a catcher, and I had Shimon at catcher. So I really had to tell you, I had 3 more hits I think last year, if it wasn't for Mopi. So I'm excited to have him out there in the outfield. And then Jeffrey, if just keep the ball in front of him. I really want him for his bat, and I have him in right field. And I think my defense is enough to get by, while my bats can carry my team. But especially with, I think the defense is going to trend a little more down this year across the league, is my initial thought from looking at the rosters. So if my bats can really pick up that slack, I'm pretty confident. So now rip into it, guys. Let's hear it.
Well,
yeah,
I'll start on your lineup because I know I'm talking to two people who are on the same team. So
Right.
I doubt I'm going to get much criticism from Joey here. Um, I love the lineup. I think this is obviously the best lineup in the league. I think we just spoke to Ike Chaz, who had the best defense in the league, and it's just funny to follow it up with the flip side of it. This lineup is so deep. You 1 through 5, these are all guys that could really hurt you. I think that if you get what we think we're going to get out of Shimon, there's nobody's competing with this lineup. It's all what's going to happen on the other side of the ball. Like you said, 7 through 10, whatever you get, because 1 through 6 is already so good.
Right, exactly. Like Moshe, though, we played with Moshe Elo. He can hit, like he can get contact. Like what I'm looking for at the bottom of my lineup is just contact guys, and I think Jeffrey can make some contact. Mopi can make contact. Elo can make contact. Like I don't think I have a hole in my lineup where it's like there's an auto out. Like you can just like, okay, fine, let's go. We're gonna turn it over. We'll get to the top of the lineup in the next inning. I don't
You
think I
guys are
have
going
that.
to split 100%. That I agree with. I think you guys are going to lead the league in runs scored. It's all about what happens on the other side of the field. Because yes, you have Mark Cohen, who leads the league in strikeouts every year, but he
Mhm.
also leads the league in walks every year.
We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it this year.
Everybody says that. It never works. The guy's going to
Right.
have 40 walks minimum. You're giving up 40 walks in a season, no matter what. It's just how far above that threshold are we going?
Mhm.
Neil, I love. I do. I love him. And I think he is a fantastic, fantastic second baseman. I think we all watched the same World Series last year.
I
You
played
you played it.
on the other side. I did.
I think he had like 5 errors that day at short, and I think that it's just I think he has the ability to play shortstop well. It's just something about it that until he can get through whatever is bugging him about it, it's really a wait and see what you're going to get.
Mhm.
But as a hitter, he's a beast. If you things go right for you guys, you find another outfielder, you move Neil over to the other side, you come into short. This defense on the infield at least looks a lot better, but then of course the outfield, which is really where
Yeah.
things get messy.
Mm. I
Because
hear you. That's why until I had Mo P, it was even worse. So
yes, yes. So you
I.
really need Mo P to be an anchor for you in left field, which from what I'm hearing, he should be.
Mhm.
I know you in center. You're definitely a serviceable center fielder. Balls and gaps, maybe some guys get to that you won't. Okay, but you're gonna make the plays that you're supposed to make, which is
Right.
more than enough in center field for what you need. I think it's really just going to come down to run prevention and if teams can keep up with how many runs that you're putting up on the other side.
Right.
But overall, I don't hate this team. I think you guys are going to mash, and I think Mark Cohn will have games where he just dominates.
Right.
So, in my mind, this is definitely a playoff team. But then that question always just comes of you're going to go as far as Mark Cohen takes you.
I hear you. I hear you. Um, and for us, it's also that's why I want to sort of work with Mark to be treating regular season games like playoff games and getting into the mentality of he goes 100%. I mean, to even talk to us, what the mentality that I want him to occupy is sometimes through a lineup, if we're up, I'm okay with him. I want to see him just lobbing batters, like throw strikes. I want to see 3 straight strikes and working on some different things that I think he can do to help us when we get to that playoffs. And also, I don't know if you guys talked about Joey Sakal yet, but I think, listen, there's a lot of good teams. I don't see Joey Sakal. I'm not even worried. Um, and I'm confident. I'm confident in the guys. I think it's this year's team is also a very different direction to how I went last year. And last year we went to the World Series, and I think this team is better than the team I had last year, just on paper.
Wow. Statement.
I don't think so.
No,
Big
you don't think so?
No. I think
Really?
that Salim for Mark Cohen is already just
No, I hear you, but Salim was
it's
also
different.
listen. I think Salim's only on the up and up. I think we had some rookie. He was a rookie last year. We had to grow together. Um, but I think this lineup's better, but last year's defense was better. So
Okay.
That's fair.
let's
I liked
let's
the team last year a lot, and I was the first one to say it, and you went all the way to the World Series. So I don't know this team
I
is
hear you.
good. It's a playoff team. I think things have to go right. And
Right.
like you said earlier, I think the very last thing I would tell Mark Cohen is to treat every game like a playoff game, because the second the playoffs start, Mark Cohen forgets how to pitch.
That's why
So
I want to get him into that mentality. Or maybe just treat the playoffs like the regular season because we don't care. And listen, at the end of the day, also this team we're gonna have a lot of fun, right? Me, Joey, Jeffrey, your cousins, JP is gonna be on that squad. Neil's gonna be there. We have a lot. I also went for a lot of character guys. I think that we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a good time. I like to have my teams. I think guys like playing with me because it's just not gonna be up in your face. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun. And also like I think it's a different league this year than last year. And I think also comparatively how my team stacks up with others. I think they're up there. I think my guys are up there. And also you guys know from last year, I think Joe, we had like 11 trades in the league. I think I've been in 7 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been
So,
yeah.
right, I'm no stranger. Like nothing to whoever's watching this. I
can
love
you trade
all this.
somebody in this chat right now?
I did. I had to trade my own cousin, which, but listen, I love playing with him so much. He's back on my team this year, and this year I told him I'm not trading Joey's off limits. Um,
I tried.
I told you can do
Joey's
what you want to do. It's fine.
Joey is off limits this year. Tell him all the captains. Joey's off limits. I want to get a full season in with him. But again, like the guys everyone, I love everybody in this league, so there's nothing personal that comes to it when it comes to trades. I'm going to be aggressive to see the holes that come, you know. And I think every captain should, right? I treat the first week like it's spring training. It's 1 week, and then we're taking 2 weeks, 3 weeks off. So we also
Right.
have that time to improve, to see the holes that we have that first week. And I'm sure, like, it's actually funny that you're mentioning it, but I'm playing Chaz. So Chaz, I think, has the best defensive team. I have the best bats, and we may even come to like we've had some conversations before, not so much lately, but maybe even we'll work something out at the field or after, to try
Cool.
to like see if we
Oh,
can help
that's
each other
fun.
out. Yeah, to see if we can help each other out. I mean, he has my brother Joseph, so it's always someone that I love to play with, and I'd love to play with him also. But
If you got
let's
Joseph on this team, you'd have to give up a lot to get him, but he would solve a lot of your problems.
yeah, yeah.
No, but you have to
Yeah,
give up something.
I have to
Yeah.
give up. So it's really that's the question, right? Let me see a few weeks from it. Like I'd have to give up a lot of my hitting, but Joseph can hit. He's a different type of hitter than some of the guys on my team, but he could also shore up that outfield for me. Um, Listen,
I think
it's
for now,
fun.
let's focus on the team we have here before we,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
get
yeah. Before we do, definitely, definitely. It's gonna be fun. I think it's definitely gonna be fun. I'm excited to see the guys play. I'm excited to see Shimon, who's gonna be his first year in the league. I'm excited to see how just I have some how Neil's gonna settle into short. I want to see Mark settle down. Shimon, a rookie catcher with Mark, also is gonna be interesting. Me in center field is just to get out there Get the legs on their
There
mini.
are questions. There are definitely questions on the
Yeah.
field side of this, but I just think that your lineup is so good that there's no way that you don't find yourself winning games.
Agreed. Especially Mark, because like when Mark's on, you guys know Mark's on, especially in the regular season. Like he was, I think, on the undefeated or one loss team last year a lot because of Mark, how he pitched. So if I also, by the way, any thoughts? This is more to the league and commissioners here. Um, I really want to return, and I'm saying this before the season starts. Return to the format of one seed gets to choose. I think there's a lot of drama that we can have a lot of fun with. If one
Let's
seed
let's
chooses
talk
who
about
they
the
play,
time, but we'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, we could
keep
talk
it in
about it.
mind. That's always been a hallmark. It's been a lot of fun. You get to like do an unveiling, let's do a little video, a little trash talk. It'd be a lot of fun to do a one seed
Most of
chooses
the
because that's
time, people do the safe thing. I'm not picking anybody, whoever makes it out of the wild card, just as a
nah,
way to
nah,
not piss anybody off.
that's not fun. That's not fun.
That's what's gonna happen.
No, it's not fun. But if you want, I guess I could stay on for one more if you want to do a team.
Who's up next? I'm up next. Yeah, actually, perfect. You stay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's
First, I
jump
gotta
into
grade.
these rankings.
I
More
gotta
to
grade
grade.
you. Yeah,
I
you
don't
want to
know if I
start?
should rank my own team.
Yeah,
Maybe I
sure.
should.
Oh no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I'll
Yeah,
do
I
it.
won't. Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
Okay. All right. So obviously your offense, this is the easiest, like 9.5 out of 10 that I can do. Like there's no such thing as a 10 out of 10 here. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you a 9.5.
No
It's
such thing
just
as a 10? Okay.
it's just so good. What are you supposed to do? Like, I don't know, it's a good offense. So really
I
you're
have to
gonna
tell you, it's the craziest thing about my offense is literally 1 through 5, and maybe 6. I don't know. Has had a 500 plus season. Me and Neil were one, and Neil I think was the third best at batting average last season, with Joey coming right after. It's
yeah,
rough.
yeah. You have guys going line to line 1 through 3. Then you have Joey who's going gap to gap, JP who's hitting the ball harder than anybody I just spoke about. It's just going to be tough. You're going to have to pitch this team very carefully and very smart. Um, Obviously everybody's beatable, but this is a tough lineup. On the other
In my
side of the
defense,
ball,
yeah.
the other side of the ball is not great.
Mm,
I'm just not really in love with like a lot of aspects of this.
I'll take it
Um,
on the chin.
I don't want to go too into detail. I'm not trying to give the boys too much firepower. Listen, obviously I want everybody to prove me wrong, but I think this is like a 5 out of 10 in terms of defense pitching.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right.
But this offense is so good, it's not really good. That's the truth.
Listen, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't. I'm not gonna. It's if anything, it's just we have to go out there and everyone's got to play to the best they can. It's valid. It's a valid criticism.
Yeah, I would say that's about fair. I'm looking forward a lot to playing with this team. Albert, have you ever played with Mark Cohen before? Or is this your first
A
time?
lot. No, no, no.
No?
I played with him. I actually, funny enough, I have to tell you, the last time Mark won, I was on his team. My first year in the league, 2016. This is my 10th year anniversary, by the way, guys. But
Really? Wow.
my first year in the league, 2016, Stephen Gindi, I won with Mark Cohen, and then I played with him 3 years ago. I think two back-to-back years with Morty, right? Was that with you? Back-to-back years?
We played, I know we lost together. I took you out on Lemonheads. I played against you. We were losing like a 12-3 or something.
Yes.
We
So
made you
that was
come
two
in.
years ago. That was me. DT. Was that DT?
Yes,
That
yes. I remember DT being a part of that team. You, DT,
I
Mark
think
Cohen.
I yeah, and I think I even had Joe Batesh on that team also.
Could be.
Um,
Me and Joey Sacal took out Mark Cohen, and then we
yes, I
played
was
against
on. So I was on that team with Mark Cohen, and then
yeah.
again the year after that was me and you,
Me-
Morty. We lost with Mark
yeah.
Cohen.
We lost. We lost. Team gave up 10 runs.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
captain
yeah.
Mark Cohen before, Albert?
I have not had the pleasure of being a captain with Mark Cohen. I
Oh,
think
first
I
time.
was. I was with Morty. I think you were the captain last time, right?
Yes,
Or was
that was.
yeah? So Morty was the captain last time. I was with Mark. But
I
listen,
like playing
like
with Mark Cohen. It's just you don't know what you're gonna get.
yeah, but like it's not like I'm a stranger to it. Would be my third time in the last 4 years I'm playing with Mark Cohen. So
And listen, it's nice not to go against him because sometimes he really will just dominate an at bat.
Yeah, I was going to say
good.
that. I never played with Mark Cohen. This is my first time, so I'm
It's gonna be
delighted.
fun.
Yeah.
Listen, it's fun. He's definitely. I have to tell you also, like being that we're like like we're in a league. It's not like professional. It's fun to play with him. It's fun. It's an
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right,
perfect.
let's,
So
let's do more.
that's Brown Bears.
All right. Yep. So let's jump right into the next team then. Thank you, Albert.